Hello, welcome to Lapland. This is the Karmasjoki River that flows past my wilderness cottage. Frozen and covered in snow, of course, now. Hi. So I thought I would show you my wilderness cottage, because quite often I will go on about this place in my videos, on my road trips. So I will mention it a lot because it's an important part of my life, basically. I come here quite often, and a lot of my road trips are to here or from here, so this is usually a starting point or an end point on a lot of EV road trips. So I thought, wouldn't it be nice if you guys had a visual of it? So whenever I mention this in any of my videos, I'm going to the cottage, you know exactly where I'm going. So here is the grand tour of Finland Tony's cottage in Karmanen, which is about 25 kilometers north of Inari in Finnish Lapland. Quite far north. We are 69 degrees north latitude, almost 70. Well, here I think we're 69.5. Very, very north. Now it's the very end of January. We have the sun back because the sun doesn't rise here for 2 months. Well, a month and maybe a month and a half. So it's pretty dark here in the winter. Now, at the end of January, the sun has started to rise above the horizon again. We're starting to get nice blue skies, tons of snow, and it's just it's so nice. It's just so nice here. So we're on an island. This place is not too accessible. It's just a little wilderness place. It's a very small island. There's only 3 cottages on this whole island, and I'm one of them. I'm sort of in the middle. Got 1 hectare of forest that my little cottage is in. Got electricity, of course, so there is a power line coming in. Otherwise it would be pretty. Solar panels don't work in winter here. A, they would be covered in snow, and B, there's no sun because it doesn't rise. So you do need to be connected to the grid. In summer it would be awesome on solar because the sun is up 24 hours a day then. So in summer you could totally just be off grid. But it's not terribly cost effective because this is how this place looks for 7 months of the year, so it's not terribly cost effective to put solar on here, and because the cottage is so insulated and warm, it doesn't use much electricity in summer anyway. You turn the heating off, so yeah. So got pretty deep snow going on here. Obviously there's no motor vehicle access here. It's either on skis or snowmobile. In the summer I have to come by boat. There's the snowmobile I came on a day ago, and it's already sort of snowed in. It's just been snowing a lot. I have a little trailer on my snowmobile. Hey, there's a lawnmower. Not that I have a lawn, but it's just to keep some sort of trail to stop trees growing and stuff. So I've got a little trail going out to the river just to cut down little saplings and things. So I have a trailer on my snowmobile to get stuff here. I can fit all my shopping in there, case of beer, whatever. And I do have a bigger sleigh if anything breaks, which occasionally it does, like the washing machine broke, so I had to bring the washing machine. You can't bring anything big and heavy in the boat in summer. It's a very small boat, so anything big you got and heavy you have to bring with a snowmobile in winter. So I've brought washing machines and desks and all kinds of stuff. They're my skis that I use when the ice is very thin and it can't take the weight of a snowmobile. I can ski here on these skis, but the river freezes quite fast, so maybe I only need to use them like a week, and then I can start using the snowmobile. Do excuse the mess. It is a little bit messy. This is the living room. Nice big TV on the wall. Hi. There's my workstation. Nice view out the old window. Not the worst place to work in the world. Nice big smart TV. Again, I had to bring that on a snowmobile. That was a bit of a faff. Brought the sofa on a snowmobile as well. Nothing's easy. Nothing is easy when you have a wilderness cottage. So when I bought this place years ago, everything came with it, because you're not going to empty a cottage when you move out. When it's on an island, it's just not practical. So generally, when you buy a wilderness cottage, it comes with everything. It's basically ready to use. It comes with all the cutlery and pans and microwave. It comes ready to rock. Oh, this is the kitchen, by the way. So I have a few problems at the moment with this place because of this weird coronavirus winter. I've not been using this cottage much. Normally I stay here a lot in winter when we have tourists, and I look after the snowmobiles and stuff, and our tour guides have my house in Utsjoki, so I tend to stay here quite a lot, which, when you're staying in a wilderness cottage a lot and you're using it, it tends to function well. But if you spend any time, like a long time away from it, you can start having problems. One of those problems now is a rodent problem. So, got a couple mouse traps there. It's not mice, it's these small little like water voles, because we're surrounded by water on this island. We got the river, and then we got the lake at the back of the island. There's a lot of like water voles and shrews as well. I haven't seen a shrew for a while, but they used to come in a lot as well. So I've not been using this place much, so I just came in and there's mouse crap everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. All over the floor. I had like a lot of stuff was on the floor, like snowsuits and camera bags. Inside everywhere. Inside the camera bags there was mouse crap. They'd literally been in everywhere. And then I was lying on the sofa. You will notice the sofa cushions are off. I was lying on the sofa and a bloody mouse or vole like literally walked over me. And I was like, what the hell? So then I lifted the cushions off, and it was here looking at me, and then it ran down the sofa, and there's an absolute ton of droppings in the sofa. So it had been living in the sofa for a long time, a month, maybe more. And then in the bedroom, I left this door open the last time I was here, so of course they'd been in the beds. They'd crapped all over the beds. all over that bed, all over my bed. I didn't know this. I got here late at night, and I was so tired, I just jumped in bed. And then it was only the next day that I seen I'd been rolling around in mouse crap all night. Absolutely, you know. So I've got a lot of hoovering up to do and a lot of cleaning, which leads me to the other problem that I have. I would love to wash all this mouse crapped infested stuff. But I have no water. I get the water from the river, comes through a pipe in the ground, and it's frozen. There's the water pump. Zero pressure, and I turn it on and it just can't get water out, so it's gonna damage the pump. So I have no water, can't shower, have a nice sauna as well. But it's kind of pointless having a sauna if you can't shower afterwards. So that sucks. So I've got a rodent infestation and I have no water. So that's rubbish. Anywho, that's inside the cottage. Got a storage room here for stuff, snowmobile helmets, and you can put all snowmobile suits and stuff there. But then, obviously there's no toilets because there's no sewer system. It's wilderness, so it has like a little composting outhouse back there, like a dry toilet. This is my favourite part of this cottage, and pretty much why I bought it. In I think 2016 I bought this place. Oh yeah. The lights are a bit frozen. A nice big workshop in here. I've sort of insulated it a little bit myself, so if I need to do any work in here, it's not pleasant doing it in minus 30. So I can run, I've got like a diesel heater. You think I'm probably obsessed with diesel heaters. I'm not, but they are very effective. In serious cold, diesel heaters, they put out a lot of heat. So I've got like an afterburner, like a diesel afterburner, which I won't run it when I'm in here because diesel fumes is not terribly healthy. So I'll run it in here for an hour and like warm the place up, and then I can turn the heater off, and then I can work in here for a bit, and it's like 5 degrees in here then, which is acceptable to work in. So I've got a lot of snowmobiles. Some of them I don't use much. This Yamaha is I don't use this so much, but it does work. The battery's dead on it, but I can jump start it with jump leads. Got a sleigh, yeah, just like Santa's sleigh, and the doors open both ends, so you don't have to do a 3-point turn with the snowmobile in here. So you can just drive it straight in one end and then straight out the other. Yeah, so there was some bunk beds in that cottage that I took out that I need to chop up into firewood. then we have in Finnish, this is called a Cotter, right? Cotter, or in Finnish you'd say Cotter, which is basically a grilling hut, or like a fire hut. So you have a fireplace. Excuse the mess. That laptop, I've got a Northern Lights camera on the top of this Cotter, so that laptop is powering a Northern Lights camera. So you got a nice big fireplace in here, so you can roast your sausages, and it gets nice and warm in here. All the reindeer furs, they were already here when I bought this place years ago, and the fur falls off them like crazy. So it's more mess than it's worth to take them down, and they do insulate the walls quite well. It's very insulating reindeer fur. So that's a nice pile of snow. There was so much snow last year, 120 centimetres, like 1.2 metres deep the snow was last winter. It was just so heavy, and it knocked the cap off this. There's like a snow cover and rain cover on the top, at the very top of the chimney outside, and the weight of the snow broke that, so now the chimney is just open, so whenever it snows it comes in here. As you can see, I've not used this for a while. I need to split some logs, and I need to get on top of my log splitting work. Yeah, so this is my cottage. So when I say I'm going to the cottage, this is where I'm going. Now you have a good idea of where it is I go to. So it's about 5 kilometers to the car. So I've got my EV. I've got a bit of land next to the river, about 5 kilometers up the river. So I can leave the car there. I've got electricity at that plot. There's nothing on that plot apart from another one of these grilly cutters that I put on there myself. But there's electricity at that place, so I can plug my EV in at the other plot. The plot where the tractor is, if you've seen any of my videos there. So then I plug the EV in there, jump on the snowmobile, put the shopping and stuff in the little snowmobile trailer, and then I come all the way down the river. It's frozen solid, and I can snowmobile all the way down the river, and vice versa. So I have to come here in all kinds of weather, when it's minus 35, in a blizzard, like, you got no choice if you're staying here. If you've left stuff on, like, you can't just leave it. You can't just leave stuff on. So yeah, I love it. I absolutely flipping love it. There's no neighbours. The other people are here maybe a few weeks of the year. Never see them. The other cottage, I've never seen them in like 5 years. I've never seen them. There's moose and reindeer all in this area, so it's nice coming down there, and you have to stop and let a herd of reindeer go in front of your snowmobile. It's beautiful. I wouldn't change it for the world. The trees are these mountain birch. There's pine trees. There's not many pine trees in this far north of Lapland. The pine trees don't like serious cold. They can handle it up to a point, but then once you get so far north, you get this Arctic tundra, and we're sort of in the Arctic tundra. The tundra is just like 20 kilometers past here. The tundra begins, so we're kind of at the edge of the boreal line, where like pine forests are coming to an end, and then you get this like mountain birch sort of taking over, which not very attractive trees. They lose all the leaves in the winter, whereas the pine trees are permanently nice and green and picturesque year round. But great firewood, this mountain birch, so I'm happy. I'm happy. I would like a mix of pine trees and mountain birch, but it's 100% mountain birch here. I don't have to clear the snow off the roof. The cottage is designed to hold that weight, as every building in Finland has a snow load on the architectural drawings. Take into account you're gonna have like 50 tons of snow on the roof, so they're super strong. I did take some off last winter because it was like 1.2 meters of snow on the roof. It was insane. So I did take a bit of snow off at the end of winter, but only like on one half. It was taking too long, so I thought, oh, bugger it, leave it. I took some off the shed. The shed isn't so strong. This one's okay. That's plenty strong enough for all the snow. Had to take some off the Greeley Cotter, that they're not so strong to withstand all that weight. That box up there is my Northern Lights camera, sky camera. Yeah, so just thought this would be a quick little insight into my wilderness cottage up here. Can you hear the silence? The silence is deafening. Don't think I'll have to put noise reduction on this video. Yeah. And there's my hillbilly chair, so I can just sit out here with a beer after the sauna, rocking in my chair in my string vest like dueling banjos. In summer it's filled with mosquitoes. You can't sit outside in summer. The flipping mosquitoes, man, are like, yeah, it's out of control. I need a mosquito trap. I don't like the mosquitoes. Who does? I can tolerate them. You have to. If you're gonna live up here, you have to live in unison with the mosquitoes. But they're a bloody pain. Anyways, that's all for now. So, thank you for watching. See you later. Bye bye.